Here in Boston, August is peak season for celebrating Caribbean heritage and culture. Part of this are the events August 8th through 12th, marking the 5th anniversary of Boston Caribbean Fashion Week. To tell us this plan is the event's founder and executive producer, Althea Blackford. Thank you very much for being with us, Althea.
Thank you.
Althea, there's more to this than clothing, right?
Yes, we give it a week of celebration in terms of different types of activities throughout the week, but we close out with a big fashion show. So with this year, we have a paint night with one of the designers that's doing a sip and paint a handbag paint night. So it's one of her handbags that you get as part of the paint night. And there's an artist that is going to be doing artwork that you actually get to design on the bags as well. And then we're doing a physically fit day, so you could say that, or a Soca Fit dance party. So getting you ready for the big carnival season towards the end of this month with Boston. And just a good time, and that's also a fundraiser as well that we're doing for the Roxbury YMCA. But then we close out with a big day with the fashion show at Simmons University, but we also kick off. So this year's new, we have 2 fashion shows. So we're opening on our open day, August 7th, the Caribbean Catwalk, which is going to be downtown on the steps or in the main area down in the downtown crossing area. Just a light, fun fashion show, and then going from there.
You know, you're not a designer, you're not somebody who's a wizard with a sewing machine, so what got you interested in this?
To say fashion, I could say it's in my family. My grandmother, she was a seamstress, and she was the one that was making clothes for the folks in the neighborhood in terms of like either hemming clothes or making clothing for folks, and then going from there. And then obviously that passed down to my mother. She sews as well too. But to say, do I? No, I have more of an appreciation, if anything, for fashion and the craftsmanship of it.
Those are elements that I appreciate, not when I go to fashion shows, but when I go to Caribbean Carnival.
Yes.
Talk about the common denominator between those two, between the fashion and the colors in Carnival.
Well, the one thing is bright colors. That's the way to go, and that's what it's all about. It's like fun, full of an expression. And even though you're doing different types of clothing, it's still some type of self-expression that's going on there. And it's a beautiful thing to see, like, no matter what it is, you can always have a different type of identity of some sort with fashion, no matter what it is.
There seem to be 2 things going on here. I mean, there are some things that you would wear to an event that's really special, and there are some things, I just look at them, I'm so amazed, I can't imagine. Where would you wear that?
The joy of couture, and then there are those who have the personality that actually can carry it. So those who are that over-the-top personality, that's nothing to them. They're actually like, yay. But for a person like you and I, that's like, wow, okay, I could not do that, but kudos to you.
What about the fashion shows? I mean, I don't know what fashion shows are like. I always imagine that everybody's really quiet and they're being very, analytical or something. But what's the atmosphere like in yours?
It's about the same as well too. We do have our industry folks that do attend, so they are paying attention to the collections that are coming down. But then you also do have the designers, supporters, or you do have folks that are interested in attending the events as well. And they may be vocal and they may cheer someone that's coming down the runway, whether it's a child or an adult or it's a plus size model. A lot of folks love to see plus size models come down the runway because it's something you do not see on a normal basis. So it's very welcoming to the runway when you do see that. So folks do cheer on for that. If it's something that is a very over the top collection or something that's of a very well put together piece, people will actually applaud or actually cheer on for that with no problem. But they're vocal.
This is BNN News, and we're talking with Althea Blackford about Boston Caribbean Fashion Week. Althea, I've been using that word Caribbean as if there's this one catch-all and everything's the same, but right. I don't think it's as simple as that, is it?
No, and the Caribbean is it's under one, but everybody has their own difference. But there are their similarities that do come together.
I'm thinking, Haiti, Jamaica, Trinidad, and there are different cultural mixes in those countries too.
Yes, but you'll find that there are certain things that bring people together, whether it's the food, certain types of mannerisms. It may be called something totally different, but you realize it's the same thing and we are one.
There are other components of this celebration coming up as well here, because this goes on for a number of nights. Talk about the highlights here.
So we kick off with our opening day, August 7th, which is a Caribbean catwalk. And that's an outdoor fashion show that we're just having different designers of various levels come showcase their work. And the extra fun part of it is, if you have a Caribbean background, we want to celebrate you. It's something that you don't normally see on a regular basis, and that's what makes Boston Caribbean Fashion Week a specialty, that we celebrate those. It's not a mandatory thing that you have to be from the Caribbean, but it's one of those that we do celebrate you that you are. And then we're kicking off with the Caribbean catwalk night, and then we close with, for that particular opening day, our reception. We kick in the next day with our Sip and Paint a Bag with Velar Designs and Ayana Mac that are hosting that event. You get to do a custom bag of your own creation in opening up your inner artiste, if you want to say, for your own handbag that's going to be custom made by you, in terms of a painting that you're going to be doing. The next night we have, in partnership with the Roxbury YMCA, we're doing a Soca Fit dance party, getting you ready for the carnival season with the big carnival that's later on in the August month. And just a dance, wonderful time, getting you in shape as well too. And it's also a fundraiser for the Roxbury YMCA. And then we close out with our big fashion show that is going to be at Simmons University, and we have 6 designers that are representing various islands. We have one that's representing from Haiti, 2 are from Jamaica, 1 is from Barbados, and 2 are from the United States.
There's also an exhibit at Piano Craft Guild, is there?
Not this year. Last year we definitely did, but we're going to have our opening reception over at the Piano Craft Gallery.
And we should mention, if people want to get some more details, what's the best way to find that?
For details and tickets, you can go to bostoncfw.com.
Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you.
Althea Blackford.